The world was created, and every person, every individual was given a free will. It's up to you how to make use of this free will. Based on this free will, we act, we behave. And it is this that views our destiny. There is nothing fixed.
Pranam Daaji. It's wonderful to see you again. As being a spiritual master and the spiritual guide of the heartfulness system of meditation, I'd like you to, I'd like to ask you to share with us what is the real value of meditation in our life? What is the use of meditation in life? How does it enrich our life in any way? And what's so hard about doing it?
Meditation helps us dive deeper into ourselves, and not just any type of meditation. There are meditations and meditations. In There are ways of they focus on their breath. There are people who focus on the light outside, like a deepam or a candle. Or some people focus on the sounds they hear. Some people they focus on the trikutis, some nose. But ultimately, it is all about experiencing, feeling. Are you going to feel here? No. Are you going to feel things in your stomach? No. You have to feel the presence only in the heart. You can feel only there, nowhere else. So we meditate on the presence of the divine source, which is there in everyone's heart. But when you get an aid, life changes. See, from misery to delight, from despair to delight, as he says, that's a transformative life. In this meditation through heartfulness way, there is also an aid of transmission. Pranahuti aided meditation transports you into superconscious state instantly. And like I always say, please don't believe my words, experience it. And how long does it take? Not much, maybe 2 or 3 sessions, and you'll start feeling that inner resources or sources we already have. And with the help of this pranahuti, meditation becomes so much of a joy.
But tell me, does one have to give up things in life to meditate? Does one have to stop relating to being a family member in that way? I mean, does one have to become, in other words, what I'm saying is, does one have to become a recluse to become a meditator? Or can one very much be part of human life in its everydayness and meditate?
Well, this is very oft repeated question to us, that will I have to leave my family? In fact, I was also once upon a time when I was 18 years old, I was head bent on leaving my family and join a group of monks that were roaming on the Narmada bank. They were all Agori Babas, you see. One of the eldest monk advised me, बेटे ऐसे ईश्वर नहीं मिलता है. मेरा 80 साल उम्र हो गया, अभी तक मैं ढूंढता हूँ. बचपन से निकल गया था ईश्वर की खोज में, अभी भी नहीं मिलता है. तू मेरे जैसे भूल मत कर, मैं घर वापस नहीं जा सकता है, शर्मिंदा हो जाता हूँ. And later, within few months, I found my guru, and his philosophy is very fundamental, that God is everywhere, and he can best be found and experienced within your homes. Secondly, marriage has a purpose. You cannot abandon your family. Family life is where we sacrifice for each other. And through that, we love each other to its maximum. And this love can be replicated very easily, and we can relate it to God. So we just have to make a transference, and then from there, you are able to love all.
How do you see that, Daji, in terms of people seeking the meaning of life and saying, who am I? What am I? What am I here for? What is my purpose in life? How do you feel about that?
God created you. Now we have to find the purpose. What is the purpose of my existence? What is the purpose of this life? Meaning of life we can find by solving this purpose. Does my purpose differ from your purpose of existence? I don't think so. Your level of perfection, my level of perfection, is it in my field or is it only in your field where there isn't? You are one of the finest actors, right? You are from Guru Nanak Sahab's. I would say you are inheriting the direct genome from his blood. You are a bloodline, maybe 18th or 19th
80.
in the in the hierarchy, in the lineage. Now you have been gifted with that potential. Nature has granted you that. You have excelled in one field. I'm a son of a farmer who ultimately became a pharmacist and started a business. Now we can explore all these things in various fields. Nothing wrong with it. It's great. But perfection is not there. Though we try to achieve the best we can in our own profession, but there is something greater than that. Because however great an actor you can be, or however great a pharmacist I can be, or however philanthropist one can be, like Mr. Ratan Tata, yet there is perfection needed at an inner level. Is my inner self ready and accepting my perfection outside? No. I'm still hungry from inside. Hungry for what? That inner fulfillment. You see, if we decide to divide our system, this then system in the sense, the entire being of me, I have this outer being, physical body. Then as I go within, then I have mind, I have intellect, I have ego, I have consciousness. What is it that supports this four? It is my soul. This is very well understood. Right? Now, in order to nourish this body, I take balanced diet. I do exercise. I can keep it fit. In order to nourish this, my head and heart, I educate myself. I interact with people. Right? What about nourishing the soul? That's where the problem lies. We know how to nourish the body, we know how to nourish the heart and mind, but we do not have the resources how to enrich the soul. And that's why this Pranahuti, yogic transmission, which is being graced upon us, masters of character, and we enrich our own spirit, our own soul, in its own trail, just as the healthy mind and healthy mind, they coexist. But we do not
Right,
equate it and we don't complement the soul part of it. You see, if you did, then the whole system will become wholesome, complete.
right, right.
So
Daji, the second time you've used the word pranahuti, I'd like to understand a little more by what you mean by pranahuti. I know this is a question many people would like to know because it seems to be the wellspring from which the strength and the energy of your meditation system comes from. So tell us a little more about pranahuti and this transmission that you talked about.
okay. In order to understand it, you see, it's like you're asking a question. When you have not tasted mango, please tell me about mango.
Hmm.
If you never had it in your life, I can go on describing it.
Yes,
And you will not make a head or tail out of all this.
right, right,
Okay, so now Pranahuti, theoretically speaking, is a divine energy that a yogi is able to tap into the source and transmit it to the recipients who are desiring to have it. And once you close your eyes, you start experiencing that. And at the end of that meditation, you will see, wow, there's a big difference between, when I started meditation, the state of my mind was something, and now after the meditation, it is different. So we can see the impact of it. Our consciousness get highlighted in the presence of this pranahuti actually. It's a nourishment in another way. It's also a transformative energy. It gives supports to our consciousness. Well, since you are depending on the successful meditation on Pranahuti, you need a capable guru who can transmit to you, see.
Is there such a thing as destiny? Or are things not predestined? Are things predestined or are they not?
Yeah. Well, the world was created and every person, every individual was given a free will. It's up to you how to make use of this free will.
Right.
Based on this free will, we act, we behave. And it is this that views our destiny. There is nothing fixed. Either we say you inherit from nature or you nurture it. I am a strong believer of designing your own destiny. There is no God who manipulates your destiny. So ego changes the destiny. Your desires, your greed changes the destiny. See?
Right.
If you're following your heart, you're on your way.